day 9, 8, day 9. I forgot for a second. So yeah, understanding fully. And what I mean by that, and this is going to be me using a life experience to put it all together, I can understand that my parents love each other broken while they are still learning to love themselves broken. I get that. I get the loyalty and devotion of that. I do. I understand that that is their relationship. Okay, cool. And I also understand by them choosing, well, in this case, it's actually by my mother choosing my father, even though I am explaining that by you making this decision and doing this thing, you are continuing to hurt me. You are continuing to abandon me. You are continuing to neglect me. You are continuing to not support me, not be safe for me, because you are continuing to go back to my abuser and being one yourself. Like, I can understand why you're doing the things you're doing. And you need to understand that they are continuously hurting me. Like, emotional abuse is still a thing. Psychological abuse is still a thing. And an example of that is while I was in the midst of my healing in 2023, which I did document. I was bringing you guys along with me. I was healing in public so y'all could see me, because I did not get what I needed from the people I needed it from the most. And there was a point where they had changed the locks on the house. They had locked the garage doors, and that had never even happened before. And when I asked why they did that, they're like, well, it's because you threatened court. And I was like, but I didn't say anything about court until after that. And I have a video recording that states that. No, you were no longer under control of the situation. And at that point in time, I had a safe way to get the rest of my stuff and not be in their existence any longer. Like, I was removing myself from that environment in the safest way possible. And there was always another person there with me. Like, I never went by myself. There was always somebody else with me, whether it was someone on my end or someone on their end. There was always someone there. So it was another way for them to take my safety away and not be safe space, because at that point it was like, oh, well, you can't be here unless we're here with you. That defeats the point. That defeats the purpose of fleeing from you in the first place. That's not giving me safety. That's putting me back in your control and back into your toxic environment. That's not safe. And it took me all this time to figure that out. Because I was like, what is the other element of why that was so, like, why it hurt so much? Like, why it affected me so bad. There we go. There's the words. Just because you figure everything out doesn't mean you know how to express it and word it. But it's like, it's understanding all of those things that reminded me the way I reacted was literally a pileup of everything. And now I have the words. I just remembered. I have the words when everyone's like, well, why did you do this? Because it's still happening. Why are you speaking on this? Because it's still happening. Why are you bringing this up from the past? Because it's still happening. It was either, hey, I need you to acknowledge that this is what happened because this is what happened, or it's still happening now. Those two things. And it repeatedly got thrown in my face, and it repeatedly got dismissed, denied, whatever. So yeah, still happening. It wasn't acknowledged, taken accountability for, fixed, corrected. Nope, it's still going. And I had finally gotten to a point where I was like, okay, with my father. Like, I was like, okay, I don't got a dad, that's fine. Not for me, not me personally. No, thank you. It was when I was finally like, I had that realization of it was my mother too. And like, nope. Because I did. I got into contact 2 more times after I severed that. Because it was really hard healing certain things and not having a mother's comfort for it. Until I realized that I could give it to myself, because I am now a mother. I'm now a mom. I can... Oh yeah, I'm a blessed mom. I forgot that's the shirt I was wearing. I could give it to myself. I didn't need it from her any longer. It wasn't worth... It wasn't worth everything to try and fix and work that out. So I was just like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. But it took me really like being honest and true with myself, because I do. I beat myself up over it every once in a while, because I didn't want it to turn out like this. This isn't the way, like, this isn't what I wanted out of it, and that's okay. That's okay. But I wasn't the problem. I wasn't doing the wrong things. It was... I was again trying to escape my abusers. I didn't necessarily have the means to, so I was trying to do so in the safest way possible. When my therapist and a neighbor suggested, hey, this is an option that would get you and your kid out safely, I did that. I became their problem, not the problem, because I finally started remembering truths that they did not like. They weren't happy that I was speaking the truth on the lies that were my entire life. And when I started to realize that my mother was a part of it as well, that is when it got hard for me. And because I was healing and going through this at the same time, it was like, hey, I would have moments where I'm super excited, I'm happy, I'm proud of myself, yay. And then, but I was still living with them at the same exact time. So it was like I was healing and drowning at the same time. And no matter what I said, no matter what tactic I used, no matter, nothing that I was doing was getting resolvement. Nothing was getting resolved, nothing was getting repaired. It was all chaos. That I just couldn't be part of that anymore. Absolutely not. And this isn't to air out my dirty laundry. This isn't anything like that. This is literally, one, me healing in front of you so that you don't feel alone. And the other reason is that if you are going through something like this, or you have gone, you're not alone. And I can help you through it. I've been there, done that, so you're not alone. There are ways to do it safely. You just got to do what's best for you. And sometimes that means getting loud, and sometimes that means fighting back. And that's what no one seems to realize and remember when they want to say certain things to me about this situation. Because yes, I could have been kinder. Yes, I could have been nicer. I had already done that. And it didn't work. And yes, I should have known that that was the point to leave, but I didn't know that. Because I still had it embedded in here that, oh, family this, family, blah, 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 blah. But that's... No, it doesn't matter. Take the title away. Take the person for a person. If this was just a random stranger on the side of the road, would you take this treatment from them? If the answer is no, they don't deserve that title. No. So all I have been doing my entire life is fighting my way away from my family, away from my parents. And I finally have the ability, a space, this right here, hi, that I get to speak my truth. And now I'm at a point where I won't fight back. If someone said I did something, I probably did. But do you know why I did it? Because sometimes the why is important. Oh, well, you said this. Yeah, but why did I say that? Oh, well, you did this. Why did I do that? There is a reason, and I'm not going to sit here and allow reactive abuse to happen again. Absolutely fucking not. Nope. So if you are a person that goes back to my abusers, know that you do not have a spot in my life anymore. I don't have any hatred. I don't have anything like that. I don't wish you any illness. I wish you the best. I wish you happiness, all that stuff. You just don't have a seat at my table anymore. Because if you're a person that goes back to my parents after we have talked and you understand, like you know my story, or you know that I move in certain ways, and then you all of a sudden want to start questioning it, and you go back to them, bye. Nope. You are no longer a safe space for me. Absolutely not. Nope. 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 Mm-mm. I cannot have people on my team that are supporting my abusers. Nope. I cannot. And it sucks because there's probably going to be a lot of people that I won't have anymore, and I'm going to have to be okay with that because I'm done. I am done fighting for my truth to be heard. I am done with the excuses that they are given, which is enabling the abuse that I experienced from them. And I can't do that anymore. It's not fair to me. It's not fair to my kid. And in a fully understanding kind of way, it's not fair to them either. So, that's what day 8, 9 is doing. I forgot already. 9. This is what day 9 is. Understanding fully. Fully understanding and realizing I wasn't the problem. I was their problem. Because I speak on the lies they have and do live. But we got this, right? We can acknowledge it, but we don't sit and stay. We acknowledge, we process it out. Pour more healing in, and all that stuff has to come out and go. So, I hope you have a great day. I hope you are loving yourself and being kind to yourself. You got this. We will make it through together. I love you. We got this. Mwah. Have a great day.